If you're looking to get yourself some Ultimate Team coins from a reliable source, then check out ultimatecoinexchange.com. Link is in the description down below. Use your code L83 for 10% off. Hello, this is Leech83, how we doing? Welcome back to the Celtic career mode, first time this year. Apologies in the delay in getting this done. We're now into episode 14 of our Celtic career mode, and so far everything's going pretty sweet. There is a link in the description down below which will take you to the series playlist to see how we are getting on so far. At the moment we are currently top of the league by about 13 points. With a game in hand, which is not too bad. Our next game is against Kilmarnock, which we will just get into in just a moment. Then we have a Glasgow derby at home, and then the final game of the episode will be in the round 16 against Juventus. So a pretty massive month, which is February. We'll try and obviously get these couple of games done in this episode, and hopefully continue our winning ways. Okay, so for this game against Kilmarnock, I don't think I'll be changing anything for the squad, even though there is quite an important month ahead, as you know. So let me just put this to a away kit for this one, and we'll keep Kilmarnock with that one. Right, so we've got Nyland, Gamboa, Torres, and Novovic, and Kieran Tierney playing at the back. We've got Brown, Forrest, Sinclair, and Armstrong filling up our midfield, with Dembele and Griffiths playing as a two up front. I'm just going to have a look here just now, just to see. I might possibly drop down. I think what I'll do, I'm going to bring Mackay. No, in fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring Mackay Stephen on the bench instead of Nakamura. But apart from that, I was going to bring him in just now, but I think I'll probably give him maybe like 30 minutes or something like that at the end. We'll see if we can get something with him. Anyway, we'll go with this 11, as I say then, and to the game against Kilmarnock, and try and obviously keep our undefeated run going in the league if we can do with this game. Let's see how we got on. For us, just about 17 minutes played. Lee Griffiths to take. Trying to find Dembele, out for another corner. Same again, Griffiths, and again the same result, 3 corners back to back again. I'm just going to try and hit this one with someone with a right foot, so we'll take it with Stuart Armstrong this time. And this time, it's in, it's on target, and it's Joseph Novovic. Just a little change of tactic with the corner, playing it right on top of the goalkeeper, and Joseph Novovic comes up with the header, and that'll do nicely. 1-0. Try and get it in that area, just run about the 6-yard box, almost like the penalty spot kind of aiming for. If the keeper comes, then it's going to be in front of the keeper. If not, it's going to be behind him. It's a good position to play it in, and it results in a goal. This time 1-0. Well, that's it, it's game over, it's 1-0, and for all the dominance of the match, we managed 16 shots with 9 on target, and we just could only get 1 goal, unfortunately, but nonetheless, still a good performance, and 3 points is the main thing for us as we continue our way to the title. Now we'll get the team ready and get ourselves sorted for the next game, which is obviously the Glasgow derby, so let's get into that. Okay, so here we are ready for the next match, the next Glasgow derby. This is actually the 3rd of the season in this particular career, and we have made one change to the starting 11, and that is to bring in Patrick Roberts in place of James Forrest. Apart from that, it's the exact same team, so let's get into them and let's get them smashed. Simply. Nothing else to say. Let's go. Okay, so we're just a few minutes into this game, and already we've got a bit of bad news, and Moussa Dembele's picked up an injury. He needs to be taken off, and he's going to be replaced by Marcus Rashford. So he'll come in his place, and hopefully we won't be hopefully it's nothing too serious. We'll just need to wait and see what the damage is after the game. But nonetheless, that change will be happening now, and let's get back into it. Patrick Roberts cutting inside and playing through Lee Griffiths. Griffiths inside, and that's Stuart Armstrong, and that's the ball in the back of the net for the first goal of the game. Nice play by Roberts, good pass. Griffiths putting it into the middle, and it's a simple tap in for 1-0. Oh, that's went into the back of the net. Are you actually kidding me? That's came from nothing. I don't even know who that guy is. He scored in the last game against us, I think. Just a poor clearance in it. The goalkeeper catches it. It's kept in, and then into the back of the net off the goalkeeper. 1-1. Tierney for Sinclair. And Sinclair coming forward. Kieran Tierney's out wide to pick up that loose ball. Back to Sinclair. Little drink into the middle. Good play. Scott Sinclair, can he finish? Oh, good save. Rashford for Sinclair. Sinclair for Griffiths. Get in there! Fucking yes! 2-1. Great play. Lovely play. Scott Sinclair, inspirational again. And a nice finish. Tidy by Griffiths to make it 2-1. Well, there we have it. It's another victory, another 3 points, and it's a 2-1 result in the end. Not the best of performance from our guys, only 4 shots with 2 on target, and not doing too well in the possession stats, but just one of those games. I just really wasn't keeping a hold of the ball too well in the middle, but the main thing is obviously the result. So now we need to get the team ready for the big one, which is next in the last 16, which is against Juventus. Eric Saviachico is back to in the squad, back from injury. I think I might put him in at the deep end on this one and see how he performs beside Joseph Novovic in the back. So we'll come back with the lineups for that game. Okay, so here we are ready for the game against Juventus. The first bit of news for you before we get into this is that Moussa Dembele is going to be out for 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. So not the best of news to start this one off, but we are on to this match now. We just need to move on. We've got Marcus Rashford to come in and his replacement at just now anyway, so we've got a decent enough backup. For this game, we've made a couple of changes to the team. We'll continue with Nyland in goals, with Lustig, Saviachenko and Simonovic and Tierney at the back, with Arthur, Forrest and Sinclair in the middle, with Mackay-Steven playing at cam this time, with Rashford and Griffiths up front. Just a few players jaded, and right after this game, we've got a game against Hearts. This game's on the Wednesday, the Hearts game's on the Saturday, so again the players aren't going to have much time to recover from this one. So there'll be even more changes before that one. But nonetheless, back to matters at hand. Let's get into this game against Juventus. We're at home first, so obviously we want to try and get a good result. Try not to concede any away goals. Free kick opportunity for us. Lee Griffiths standing over it. Trying to have a dig here. It's Griffiths. Oh. Good attempt just over the bar. Throw in for Juve out wide. Run about 37 minutes played. Good position. And that's what, and are you fucking legit, man? What the hell was that? I don't even know what the hell that was. It looked as if Simonovic was coming to meet it, and the balls went into the back of the net. Exactly what I wanted to avoid was conceding any goals, and it's Miralem Pjanic. I just don't understand how this went in. Played for Pjanic, has got to it just ahead of Simonovic, and this went flying into the back of the net. 1-0. Sinclair and Rashford combining. Now Sinclair can drive into the box. It's got Sinclair. Good tackle. Can't get the shot away. Oh, that's a great ball. That's a great ball. Oh, come on. Gonzalo Higuain. And it's 2-0. We have a good chance with Sinclair. It's blocked out and they got up to the other end of the park. And it's a sucker punch. It's 2-0. That's not... fuck off. It's just not happening for us at all. And it's Pjanic again. And it's 3-0. We've been completely annihilated here. And it's just that little bit of luck that we're not getting. And that's it. It's all over. Well, unfortunately, that was just bitter disappointment. Outclassed by a far superior team. And there's not much you can do about it. We're annihilated 3-0. Before the game even started, I was hoping not to concede anything. And then we end up getting absolutely done in. And it's just one of those things. There's not much you can do about it. So, as you can see, Juventus more the dominant team. Goals from Pjanic, Higuain, and another one from Jeroen Pjanic as well. And it's just one of those ones that just couldn't go for us. But such is life. But nonetheless, we've been playing really well domestically, and we'll have another crack at Europe again next season anyway. So we've got the return leg to look forward to. I'll probably put some different players in for that one, and we'll see what happens. But just now, from now on, we'll be concentrating on domestic activities, and we'll try and win the Scottish Cup and try and get the league won as soon as we possibly can. But it's a bit disappointing, it's got to be said, to get a 3-0 hiding, especially at home. But that's just kind of how it goes, as I say, when you're up against a team like that. But nonetheless, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Make sure you check out the links down below in the description, which will take you to the series playlist and what have you. And I'll catch you in the next one. As always, you take it easy.